Hello again, everyone. This is another My name is Joseph, and the game I'm going to be presenting you today is AshCrow. AshCrow is a third-person movement shooter with gameplay inspired by early 2000s games like Guns, The Duel, or Quake. Quake 3 Arena to be more specific, which is a 99 game, but whatever, it goes there, early 2000s. And more recent games like Ultra Kill and Doom. The game atmosphere is based on Ravenloft, you know, the D&D campaign. It takes heavy inspiration from Bloodborne and mangas like Berserk and Dorohedoro, which Dorohedoro is my favorite manga, so it takes more from Dorohedoro, but it does take a lot from Berserk as well. In the game, you are a Kenku hunter with no name, trying to complete a contract for a Lord Dominion called Hazlick. Your mission is to find a blue magical orb for him in the Dominion of the Psychiatrist. You will be able to talk with many other characters and eventually build a team to help you on your quest. The hunter is a mostly silent protagonist, but the player will have some input and some dialogue options when interacting with other characters. You'll start with one friend, a doppelganger named Zazie, and he will be your guide and help you throughout your adventure. Gameplay is, well, my plan is for it to be very fast and very dynamic as well, with a few different guns, each one of them with different combinations as well. For instance, you start with a melee in one hand and a shotgun in the other hand. You mostly use the melee to do damage, and you use the shotgun for movement, because every time you shoot, you get a little boost. If you shoot down, you do like a double jump. If you shoot in front of you, you get blasted backwards. If you shoot backwards, you get blasted forward, so it's like a dash. And if you shoot an enemy while he's attacking you, you can do a parry, much like Bloodborne. However, you can choose to use both of these with two hands. So for instance, if you want to use the shotgun with two hands, you can. Then it has increased accuracy and it reloads quicker. So you can, use it like the super shotgun from Doom. If you use the knife, much like in Bloodborne, it turns into a scythe. So now you have a two-handed weapon. And I plan to do that with many other weapons. Like, you can use a pistol in one hand and a knife in the other hand. But if you use the pistol in two hands, you get two pistols, so you shoot faster. I also want every animation to be cancelled, like in Guns, for instance, because in Guns, the duel, every time you melee it, you cancel an animation. So I want that to be a possibility as well. That creates a steep but very rewarding learning curve to everyone playing the game. And it caters to a very niche player base, which is the duels player base, that is starving for new games with similar mechanics. In the end, I want the gameplay loop to be fast and precise, requiring the player to use his kit fully and pay attention to enemy attack patterns. The style of the game is to be reminiscent of early 2000 shooters, but with a dark atmosphere and gloomy soundtrack. A mix between Quake and Bloodborne, right? The game can be coded in Unity, and this is what I plan to use, is to be released on Epic and Steam, and the marketing wouldn't waste any money, because I'll probably just do it on Twitter or YouTube. Animations will be done on Blender, models will be done on ZBrush and Blender as well, texturing will be done on Psy and Photoshop, just the usual, yeah? And yeah, I think that's about it.